reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
And so here is Houston after the Clippers pick up 2. Kicks it out to Harden. Here's Brewer. No good with the triple. Good D by Harden.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Brewer, good.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Rivers. And the release was before the buzzer. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Rockets ahead. They're up by 6. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen? For Houston.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
And the Clippers looking at who they've got. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Green in the small forward position. And Beverly kicks to Capella. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
And Clark, it's a strategy that has served them well during the course of this first half.
Now here's Beasley. Capella dishes to Beasley. And the foul called on Blake Griffin.
He's jammed himself up a little bit here with that second foul. But as long as he can avoid a third before the half, I think he's fine.
Brewer with the ball. Guarded by Green. Here's Brewer. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Clock at 2. A 3 ball. And that one's good. Beverly's got his first 3 points of the game. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Kicks to Beasley. Down low. And stolen by Jordan. That's good. J.J. Redick.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Terry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Houston with a big group substitution here. Howard's checked in for Capella. Monte Eunice comes in for Michael Beasley. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Brewer. And it's McDaniels in for Jason Terry.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
Defense just not reacting with enough aggressiveness.
Now here's Griffin. 8 points for him. 5 to shoot. Here's Paul. Rebounded by Howard. Houston leading by 8.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for Jordan. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Beverly against Paul. To the middle. It's tipped. And the basket good. Aldridge has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Ariza outside. Here's Aldridge. Covered by Moti Yunus. That's good. 10 points for Chris Paul.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Now a timeout called by Houston. James Harden, he's checked in for McDaniels. Rockets leading by 8. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
In the second half of the season, you get a good idea of the Clippers and where they stand statistically. 3rd in steals, 4th in lowest turnovers per game. And they're in the top 3rd in the league in blocks. They're a team that really doesn't give many good looks.
And you look at all those steals. I mean, they play an in-your-face, aggressive style of defense. Even advancing the ball can prove to be a challenge, and they tend to feed off of that.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Okay, fans, put your hands together for the Rockets Power Dancers.
Stolen by Harden. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. There's a screen by Modi Yunus.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
For Houston, they have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2. And the first one at the line is good.
Taking 2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:22 left to play here in the half. Redick with the three. And again, no good by the Clippers.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Now here's Green. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Now here's Green. Harden missing his last shot. Green the pass to Aldridge. Paul with the three. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. And Bahamute's checked in for Griffin.
Wesley Johnson.
Johnson comes in for Jeff Green.
Austin Rivers.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Austin Rivers in for Chris Paul. And the Clippers call time here.
They're committing an awful lot of fouls, and most of them are unproductive. You don't want to let guys get easy layups, I understand that. But this could turn into a parade to the foul line.
Clock at 2. From deep three-point range. Another shot. And it's sent back by Howard. Here's Harden. Drains it from 17 feet out. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Howard's shot is good.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Rockets lead by 14. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Okay, fans, put your hands.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.